Next timers are in location by Dr. Roger Miller, Commissioners Court Chaplain. Dr. Miller, good to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you bow your heads with me this morning as we pray. Our Father, Creator of all, we gather this morning to participate in the important matters of providing for the future of your people. This court, our judge, commissioners, elected and appointed officials, come together this day seeking to make decisions which would benefit the greater good of this community. But first, Father, may they acknowledge that human governing authority was and is established by you. So may they respond to your guidance as they evaluate each issue and each condition presented to this court. May they ask for and receive clarity when matters seem unclear, patience and tolerance when brevity is easier, and wisdom and forgiveness when opposing opinions present themselves. But Father, may you grant our leaders health and strength in body, mind, and spirit for the tasks which lie ahead. And may they be assured of your help in this time at hand. And in the name of Jesus Christ we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 4, Communications Commissioners.
Judge, we did have Hurricane Beryl. As everyone knows, we've been tracking it as pretty much everyone was. We did have a sandbag distribution scheduled for yesterday, but as we know, it kind of went around us, so we did cancel that. So,
Okay.
the port and the crews were ready to distribute those sandbags. So I just want to thank the road and bridge crews for always stepping up when they get called up. It's not an easy job, and it's not a high-paying job as we would like it to be, but they're there and they respond 100% of the time, so we do need that rain, but it did go around us, unfortunately.
Yeah, appreciate your crews being ready, and I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Chris Mesa. I think he provided the county with, 4 or 5 truckloads of sand donated to the county, so I appreciate his generosity, and of course your crews. I think they're putting it all together and getting ready. So yeah, I know Falcon Reservoir could have used some of the rain, but it went the other way, and Zapata County always seems to be protected as far as weather-wise. We're pretty calm here, so.
Well, the good part was that we were notified of this hurricane for the past week.
Yes.
So we had good enough time to prepare, especially the coastal bend areas, along the Gulf.
Yeah.
So it was very good, and people responded very well to it.
I know we had made some of our facilities available to any evacuees. We had received calls from some folks in Corpus that might be headed this way, but it looked like it skirted Corpus Christi also, so we didn't get any evacuees.
I think it made landfall in Matagorda or somewhere around that area.
A little further east, northeast of there. So we didn't get any folks that needed shelter. So other than that, we did just a quiet weekend for us.
So we did cancel it. We did advise the public that it was going to be canceled, but so we'll be ready for the next one to come. We're entering the peak season of hurricane season, so we'll be prepared, as the court is always prepared.
Very well. 4th of July, our fireworks display went on. There was some confusion as to exactly what the site was. I think over the years it had been below Millennium Bridge. Our fire department did reach out to me and told me that I think the more appropriate site would be the boat ramp. I agreed with that, and I think it is a very appropriate site there. People can gather, can actually spend a whole afternoon there by the water, and so they held it at the boat ramp. I think initially it was going to be held at close to a private residence, and close to a neighborhood, and I said, no, that's not a good idea. So I concurred with Ms. Gabby Gonzalez. She initiated the change, and I agreed with her decision to change it to the boat ramp. The Beleño was inaccessible. There's been a lot of growth, a lot of trees and brush growing up, so I don't think that it was accessible to the fire, to the fire department and to those allowing the display. So it was a good 10-minute display, so I think people look forward to that, and we'll just try to. I know there was some confusion. Clarify exactly in the future exactly. I think we settled on having it there at the boat ramp. I think, and we can certainly expand. It is a good site there. A lot of people can gather there. Yeah. So I just wanted to clarify that for the public. And it was a last minute change, so, you know, but there was some, I guess, some comments regarding, some people wanted to, I guess, drove up to the bridge and, you know.
Yeah, they were waiting
nothing
there.
happened
Yeah,
there.
I mean, it was for public safety reasons.
Yes, that's why it was changed.
So, but, you know, like you said, hopefully for the years to come, it'll be, the boat ramp.
I think it's very appropriate there. Public comment, this section provides the public the opportunity to address the Commissioners Court on any item on the agenda. Any members of the public?
Just going back to public comment, we did have some, of our boys travel to, or some of our teams travel to Laredo over the weekend. They had the Pony League, tournament going on,
Okay, yes.
the All-Star, Pony League tournament. So I wanna congratulate Lauro Guerra and his, and all the players
Coaching
that went
staff
out.
and stuff.
And the coaching staff, of course, that went out there. I think, we had several teams play second in the whole tournament. I believe there was 2 teams that played
Yeah,
second.
it was 10U boys, Z-Town 10U boys, and Z-Town 12U boys.
Well, it's
Wow,
very
that's
competitive.
very competitive,
We
yes.
had teams from Corpus, from the Valley, I believe.
Well, just
and
the
from
Laredo
Chippewa.
teams are.
No, it was all over, yeah.
It was from all over,
From
so,
all over, yeah.
Congratulations to them,
Good
great
deal.
job, you know, Lauro Guerra for, you know, doing this for our kids, you know, so we can catch up to the programs. You know, throughout the years, we've been so behind, so whenever we start our sports in 7th grade, we're behind from everybody, so now we're catching up, you know, to everybody.
And I believe he's also taking an older group. I don't know if it's the 14U. I think they're heading out to Louisiana to go play in the tournament out
Oh,
there.
that is correct.
That's impressive. Yeah. Congratulations. Very good. Any other public comments? Yes, ma'am, you may approach, just state your name for the record, ma'am.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ana Hernandez,
Okay,
and I'm coming here from Romo, Texas.
okay,
I'm from Materiales Peña. It's because we have an invoice pending. It's a 2.5 months already from Mr. Paco Mendoza.
okay.
So,
Yes,
I want to discuss that.
our auditor has been, I guess, in communication with you on that?
With Mr. Peña, yes, and so we're working on it, and hopefully, by next, Commissioners Court, by the end of this month, we'll get it paid out.
Okay, because we were told it was probably in September or October that we were gonna get paid, so that's the reason I'm here today, because it's very long.
Oh, with the
Well,
new
30
budget.
is not-
Yes.
Too long for,
Yes, it's
for a
already
vendor.
2.5 months, and then for us to wait until September, October, I think it's.
I think there was, yes, some.
That
some,
was one of my conversations with Mr. Peña, with the new budget coming in, that, you know, at the latest, I didn't say we were gonna pay it, and I said that would be the latest, so we're working on it,
Okay,
we're working on it.
so that was the only issue today.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Take care, Sir Lee. We'll move on to item number 6, approval of invoices. In your packets, Commissioners, we had invoices from June 21st, 2024 through July the 2nd, 2024 for a total of $293,141.48.
Are we gonna add the 6,000?
Yes,
I'm sorry, Judge.
we've got one more invoice to add.
Yes, we have an invoice, it was an emergency invoice from, Mr. Morales Precinct at
Oh,
the
there-
Site National
there-
Library for $6,000 to quit here, so if we could just add that on there
It'll be
also.
299, 141, 48.
Motion to approve as presented?
Motion to approve as presented by Commissioner Solis,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Garza, with the added invoice of, did you get it, Mary Jane?
Yes, I did.
$6,000.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign, motion carried. Item number 7 is approval of treasurer's report. In your packets, Commissioner, the treasurer provided, his monthly reporting for June 2024. Beginning on page 1 is the, all our investment pools, and we have a CD total beginning of the month of $8,845,461.48. Interest earned for the month was $32,497.02. And for the year, we've earned interest on all these accounts of $264,927.54. It's almost good to see that our text pool, which is our general fund, 3 months ago, we still had some money there that we can utilize to finish out the year. So I think we'll be able to finish out the year without having to expend any of our fund balance. Moving on to page 2, these are fiduciary demand accounts. We had beginning balances of $3,061,205.05. Revenue and deposits of $1,947,754.05, and expenses of $2,590,394.42 for an ending balance of $2,418,564.68. And this includes, of course, our operating accounts, general fund, road and bridge, all the payroll accounts and all the other accounts. Then continuing with other demand accounts, which includes our tax collector and sheriff department, forfeiture funds, among others. There's about 12 accounts here. We had a beginning balance of $1,979,728.80. Revenues deposits of $2,811,937.04. Expenses of $2,420,746.20 for an ending balance of $2,370,919.58. And of course, tax assessor and the highway funds are the majority of those funds. Moving on to some of our expenses for the month of June, electricity was bill was for $65,839.61. For the year, we expended $584,648.45, which is within our budget. And our water bill for the month of June for all county parks and departments was $8,836.90. And we have a water bill for the current water bill of $82,852.71 has been expended for the year. Moving on to our royalty accounts, for the gas royals we have within the county. For the month of June, we received a check for $1,785.75. For the year, we've garnered $34,792.12, which is way below what we had originally budgeted. We had budgeted that we were looking to receive about $100,000, which was what we received the previous year, but of course the natural gas market collapsed on us, so we're only at 35%. Moving on to some of our rental income from our centers. Signing Up Center brought in $225. The Pavilion brought in for the month of June $1,480. Zapata Community Center brought in $6,000, and our swimming pools are beginning to see some activity. $484 for the month of June, and San Ignacio $586. I think we had a filter go out on our local swimming pool, so we could get that fixed.
Yeah, pump busted.
Have we ordered it already, or?
I'm not sure.
I think we need to get on that and make sure that, get it fixed. Moving on to some of our ordered departments, the county clerk, Fund 10 for the month of June brought in $3,679.50 for the year. With 3 months ago, we're up to $47,215.70, which is in line with our expected budget revenue. County clerk Fund 15 for the month of June, $2,596. The district clerk Fund 10 for the month of June, $3,217.07. The district clerk Fund 15, $163. The arm ordinance, our maquinitas, the renewal period was in July. Those will be reflected next month, but I believe we received, together with what had come in December and February and March, close to $800,000, which is short of the.
Do we have a new establishment open up next to McDonald's?
Yes, yes, they came in and got their application, paid their fee. But in total, we had budgeted, I think 1.1, it shows 1.2, but we're gonna be a little short on that. Sales tax for the month of June, $164,409.73 come in. For the year, we're up to $1,723,054.29, which is 82% of what we budgeted. We're in line to receive that. Landfill, for the month of June, I guess payment wasn't posted. For the jail, for the month of June, $254,377.60 came in. For the year, we're up to $1,939,485.19, which is 80% of what we had budgeted. I think we'll be in line to to meet that budget. Jail telephone, came in, bump fees. Our EMS, for the month of June, $75,071.48, were deposited. And for the year, we're up to $736,637.09, which is 122% of what expected revenues. Our JP precinct 1 for the month of June, nothing came in, nothing was posted. Precinct 2, 2,403. JP precinct 3, nothing was posted, and JP precinct 4 brought in $1,220.96.
So I make a motion to approve, treasury report.
Motion by Commissioner
Second the
Solis to approve the treasurer's report as presented, second by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 9 is tax assessor collectors departmental report. Ms. Mendoza, good morning.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners, members of the court.
We need a pretty good check.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Yes.
Derek, you got two?
Two.
Yeah. Okay, for our, June, monthly collection, tax collection report, so far it's been pretty good. Okay, for general fund, we had a collection of $117,000, this is for the current collection. $117,002.39, delinquent, $29,074.18, penalty and interest, $27,251.69, and we had refunds of $1,163.46, for a total of $172,164.80. Interest and sinking, we had $47,376.77 for a current collection. Delinquent collection, we had $10,738.28. Penalty and interest, $9,867.02. Refunds, $513.73. Total collection for interest and sinking was $67,468.34. Farm to market, current collection was $38.52. Delinquent, $6.68. Penalty and interest, $15.49. Refunds, 34 cents. Total was $60.35. Special road and bridge, we had $15,628.82. Delinquent, $3,088.84. Penalty and interest, $3,043.88. Refunds, $157.32. Total $21,604.22 for special road and bridge. Total collections, all entities together, $272,384.51. Fees and other collections, hotel motel tax, we had $6,634.18. Tax certificates, $28. Copies and faxes, $6. Interest earnings, $23.93, for a total of $279,076.62. Delinquent attorney fees, $11,085.70. Deposited to our county treasurer, $279,076. $279,076.62. Current collection rate is 86.92 compared to last year, 88.51. We are creeping up, and we'll get there.
Okay.
Hotel motel tax, year to date, $93,428.71.
So, yeah, we'll be very close to, I guess we had expected 120,000 in revenue, so we'll be right there. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mendoza. Commissioner, I skipped, item number 8, approval of checks issued, and, we had checks from 6/21/2024 through 7/2/2024 for a total of $293,133.46. 141, 48. Do we add the 6,000?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Motion to approve, the 293 plus the 6,000.
Yes.
299, 141, 48.
299,
I'll second the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign, motion carried. Moving on to reports and presentation, we have item number 10 is a presentation on rainwater recycling, by Mr. Christopher Davila. Mr. Davila, yes? I think, some of the ranchers do that on make sure we can collect some of that rainwater.
Very important.
So, very interesting topic.
How do I start this,
Oh.
or how do we
She's
choose?
gonna-
Just give it a minute,
They
it'll
have it on their
turn.
screen, so.
Yeah, we'll have it here on our screen.
Turn the, are you good? Turn the light on?
Okay, I'll try to make this real quick. This is something that I was presented to when I was going to A&M. This is just rainwater harvesting and the different things that we can possibly do. So the non-potable, a lot of the resources are landscape irrigation, fire protection, wildlife, livestock, watering, agricultural irrigation, indoor and outdoor toilet flushing. That would probably be the biggest one that I probably will talk on a little bit more. Stormwater control, reducing erosion, and a lot of it, we see a lot of the water just kind of stay on our streets and just kind of eventually evaporate. We really don't see the water get to the lake and drinking water, but that would probably not be something that we would look at. Looking at the graph, these are all studies that were previously done by other universities, and we can notice that we're always requiring a lot more than what we could use.
Right.
Different advantages of water is the quality of water that we're getting, free from contaminants and different things like that. Rainwater is always free. That's just something that we get from Mother Nature. Reducing the low water of drains and erosion. So a lot of it, we have a lot of discharge into these drains, and kind of like, you see it a lot in Houston, where they have too much water and you're discharging the water when you have to. It causes problems down the end. Disadvantages, it's probably like, it's more costly. At the beginning, it really only benefits the most of commercial, industrial applications. That's where you get the most effectiveness, and the maintenance. So the maintenance is probably another disadvantage that you would have to be doing, cleaning the pumps and washing the tanks. Going down to this, the best, how do you say it? What we're trying to look at this is that on average of 25 by 40, roof structure can collect around 600 gallons of water per hour at moderate rainfall. So you're able to use all that 600 gallons. I'll have more numbers in the end, but 600 gallons in 1 hour is a lot. What does a rainwater system kind of look like? It's the catchment area being the roof, the conveyance being the gutters, the storage, treatment, like I said, it was necessary, and the distribution between them. Going to the next one, this is just another how the system would kind of work, and it would go in if you were connecting the city main water also. So all we're trying to do is getting away from using the county's water. The different types of roofs, metal is always the best, slate, clay, tile. Using more of the tar, the gravel, that's kind of more of just irrigation use. Really wouldn't want to use that for any other sorts of uses. this is just another diagram of just how the water system kind of works. These are the kind of things that you have to worry about. Leaf debris, these are just filters that would help clean out the water and be able to use it. These are tanks, you know, low-tech tanks. That's kind of what your farmers would use to help. And then you have like your high-tech tanks. So those are more for the bigger industrial where you have tons of people, like if you were in school or at the jail, those are kind of the things that you would use in order to actually make an impact on using this rainwater. Some more fiberglass, wood, metal, concrete. So this is, like I said, this is a presentation that where we, I got it from the school when I was barely going in, and they were trying to push this, and this is just the type of the knowledge that I have that I'm trying to show to you all that this is something that a lot of people do use, and it's all resourceful, and I can give you a copy of it later. So this was also underground storage tanks. This is kind of the most common one that you see when you really get into it, because it's not an eyesore, it's down below. You're not just using the gutters, but you're using the water that comes off of the lawns. Another one, these are all other different ways that you can use it, make it look nicer, incorporate it into your parks. Different of those things that just taking it to the next level. This diagram right here will show you how they're pushing all the water down into the center, and they're feeding it throughout all the different buildings. This is done in a university where, I mean, money's probably not an issue for them, but you know, they can definitely distribute all the water and really get off the system. So on average, I was talking to Mr. Trevino, which gave me some numbers, and just not to show y'all that it's just on average or guessing. So a single family home wastes like around 700 gallons per month. To break it down to 234 gallons per day. Regional jails, the male jail is 260,000 gallons per month, goes down to 667 gallons per day. Females jail, 44,000 gallons per month, down to 146 gallons per day. So in total, you're running at 340,000 per month and 10,134 per day. So I did the bare minimum average of, let's say we just use this for toilet water. So the use of a toilet water is 1.28 to 1.6 gallons per flush. On average, you say 3 persons per home, you get 1 flush. I'm just saying, no one just goes 1 time to the restroom. So 408 gallons per day. You'd be saving 144 gallons per month at the minimum. That's the bare minimum that you'd probably be saving. And then where you see more of the savings would be at the jails. So I called to the jail and I was kind of asked them on average how many inmates that they have, and they told me 240 inmates on average, both female and male. So you do that, so they would be running around 384 gallons per day, and being 11,420 gallons per month on 1 flush. Like I said, this is on average, this is going to be the bare minimum. This is not taking into consideration how many people they have working there that are not inmates, everything like that. So this number is the lowest, and you probably see it, and it will just grow from here. And then on average sales, 55 gallon tank, 85 or $95. That's kind of where I saw it at Home Depot. And then the gutters start at $2.55 per feet. At 100 feet, say that you would need $255, and the whole gutter system being $26. This doesn't include a pump. If you require a pump, this is more for homes and stuff like that. So in total, it would be $376 that you would end up needing, using, around that. So if you guys have any more questions, I'm more than welcome to answer any questions.
Thank you.
I think, you know, given our area where we reside and the lack of, you know, water in our reservoir, I think, like I say, I've been familiar with this type of system for many, many years. There are still areas within the county that don't have access to city water, and we're having to take advantage, or well water, we're having to take advantage of capturing rainwater for toilets, and for watering whatever plants we may have out in the country, I guess. I am familiar with the systems, but that might be something that may be on the horizon for homeowners here in Zapata County to augment their water situation with watering their lawns or their plants. It's a very good idea. But just the initial setup, I guess, is exactly how you start, and then, like you mentioned, maybe an eyesore to have a 1,500 gallon tank or 3,000 gallon tank in your backyard. Setting it up, I think, is what may be a hindrance to some homeowners. As far as our jails, I mean, you're talking about 300,000 gallons a month. I don't know if we'd ever have the capacity to fill up. I mean, I guess we could augment our current system with captured rainwater, so that's a possibility.
Yeah, and it's more to integrate. You're not gonna cut off completely from the county
Sure.
water. That's
But
not,
it's
it's
just
almost impossible.
impossible,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, because, I mean, we don't get enough rain, you know, but, the counties that usually do this is the people that don't get a lot of rain. You know,
Yeah.
you're stretching the little bit of water that you have, and like I said, you're not getting off the county water, you're just helping during the summertime and stuff like that. So me coming, the biggest issue that I've always heard is like, the water's pretty low, and, well,
Yeah.
if, that's the issue, I mean, that's kind of
It
where
would
we're
help.
trying to help, you know, and that's kind of why I came down to this
Very
presentation.
well, it's a
Yeah,
good topic.
thank you.
Appreciate it, Chris, thank you so much.
Very informative, Chris, thank you.
Thank you. All right. We'll move on to our action items, Commissioners. We've got a short agenda today. Item number 11 is to request for estimates to fill in the breakage of the existing boat ramp concrete slab. Commissioner Solis, I think you showed me some pictures of, we've got some damage on the ramp that's exposed now with the lake being so low.
So, we do, if you flip the pages, Commissioners, and Judge, we have, pictures that I received over the past couple of weeks, and I'll show the audience. We do have some, breakage that we gotta fill in, to our existing boat ramp. So our boaters are damaging their boats, their tires,
Yeah.
Their trailers. So we can take advantage and take care of this, issue for them. Of course, if there's, funds available, now that the lake levels are pretty low, so we can
Yeah,
take care of.
well, the time to fix it is now. So that's fine,
We're just gonna approve to go out for bids?
let him get some quotes, and then we'll come to see how expensive it'll be.
And, one of the main reasons I bring it to court is because one of the concrete, workers is, or the main workers here in Zapata is my uncle, so I cannot, I stay away from that, so I'll bring it to you guys too. Also.
Okay. So Commissioner Morales, approves a motion to, go out for, I guess, local contractors to, you'll be doing that, Commissioner, to, get some estimates and then bring it to court?
If I can, is it possible?
Yeah, we just need to get at least 3 quotes,
Yeah.
from different contractors.
Yeah, I'll second
How
those.
about that?
Well, I mean, you can get your crew leader to do that for you.
Okay. I'll do that.
Or,
Yeah.
if you want me to, I can reach out to Mr. Hasekan.
You wanna take that on?
Go ahead and take the lead on this
I'll-
one,
I'll-
just so
I'll
I can
look
avoid
for-
any,
I'll look for 3
issues.
quotes.
Okay, the Commissioners, Morales will do provide the estimate. You got a motion second by
Second.
Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Judge, I was just gonna, add that the court's the one that votes on it, so it's not individually himself, so.
Yeah, correct.
Sure. I just, usually commissioners have discretionary accounts that they can,
Yes.
hire wherever they want, but in
Yeah.
this case, I think we're doing it the right way.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Item number 12 is to approve the amended jury fee as per government code section 61.001 and 61.0015. Jury fee is to be increased from $6 to $20 on the initial day of summons, and from $40 to $58 after the initial summons is chosen to serve as juror. Commissioners, our district clerk provided us with the government code update, and I think we just need to approve it and then add some money to those line items.
All right.
How much money will we be at?
It just depends on how many jurors or how many court dates we have. It won't be a lot.
I believe we're way below
Yes,
the average.
it won't be a lot.
I'll make a motion to
I'll second
approve.
that motion.
Commissioner Morales made the motion, seconded by Commissioner Garza, to update and increase the pay for jurors as required by the government code. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 13 is to review quotes for the purchase of 5 LifePak EKG devices through Operation Lone Star, previously approved February the 12th, 2024. Commissioners, we bought this item, of course, Operation Lone Star provided additional funds for our emergency services, and we, our fire chief, received quotes for, from 4 different vendors, for those EKG, updated EKG machines that, it's in the OLED budget, we have the monies, accounted for on that.
Are they all the-
Timothy, do we
are they
just
all the
select
same
lowest bidder?
quality?
Is that,
Are they all the same quality, the same from each
oh,
one?
Danny?
Yes. Good
Back from the
morning.
cruise.
Back from the cruise,
That's what
yes,
we're-
yes, back from the.
We're already hiding it.
Here's out of nowhere.
I was gonna say, well, good to see you, Dan.
Likewise,
Were you
Dan.
on the path of the hurricane or not?
We were always ahead of it, just ahead of it. So
Good deal, I'm glad you
it did not
enjoyed
affect
yourself.
our weather or anything, we were good.
Okay, good deal, so,
So which one are you recommending?
What was your recommendation for this?
Well, they're all the same, basically it's the same brand, the same product, nothing changes other than the prices. We do deal with the 4 estimates that we did provide the court, we deal with 3 of the companies, one of them was one that we normally don't use, but all the other 3 we normally do use, so I would suggest, Coast Biomed, which is the lowest bid.
Okay.
Like I did mention, they're all this, it's the same.
Yeah, that's why I was
product.
asking if
Yes,
they were all
no,
the
no,
same.
It's the exact same
Judge, I
product,
make a
same brand,
motion
same
to go with the
everything.
biomed equipment.
Okay.
For a total of 90,000.
Yes, sir.
909 with 15 cents.
That's
motion by
right.
Commissioner Solis, to
I'll
approve the
second that
purchase
motion.
through Coast Biomed Vehicle Equipment. Seconded by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. All right, Dan, that's
Thank you,
good.
Judge. Thank you.
Essential equipment for your.
Yes, it is. They were much needed to be updated. The ones we do have, they're still working, in working
But this will
condition.
be,
But they had told us already that if they go out or something, a lot of the parts are obsolete already, so we do have to upgrade. And we thank the court for always supporting us, and we did also order the stretchers as well. We did not bring that to Commissioner's Court, but we tiered it up as far as the pricing on those. So we did order 5 stretchers.
the governor's office initially, would not allow emergency services to,
No.
I guess, tap into the Operation Lone Star funds, but now,
Until this
year, so.
So we'll take it as it comes.
Oh, yes.
We're getting some good equipment, and thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Judge, thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Yes.
Item number 14 is to hire Maria Guzman as part-time 60 hours assistant cook at $10.48 an hour as of June 24, 2024. Yeah, Ms. Lopez said her assistant cook retired, and she's replacing, Ms. Guzman was part of the,
55 and over.
yes. the-
AARP, 55 and over?
55, the program 55 and over, which we are, many departments participate in, and part of the, I guess not requirement, but hope is that once these people are trained, the county finds a place as a permanent employee, and so we'll have a new replacement with that program, the 55 and over.
But the funds are budgeted for.
Yes,
The
yes.
same
Motion
funding
to
area.
approve, Judge.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 15 is to consider change order for jail repairs on 7 additional cells. Mr. Gonzalez, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. This one, we had brought it before the court, last time, and it's not a change order, it's we're gonna bid it out, and our bid packet, we've already sent it to the contractors. so that they can start reviewing it, and, we did request to do a pre-bid meeting on Thursday, so that they can,
Good deal.
somebody from their team can visualize the repairs that we're requesting. We did have them described in the bid packet. In the bid packet, we kinda go through each cell and we kinda state.
Like a
what-
checklist?
Yeah, like a checklist, and then they put a price on each one of those cells. But the pre-bid meeting will allow them to physically go and see the repairs that are needed, and then they can also look at the square footages of the cell, cause I'm calling out for the cell, but then they can see, okay, it's a 20 by 20, and then maybe one of them might be larger because it holds more
Correct.
inmates. So then they can then make their assessments for how much money and how much time it'll take to put in a bid. Last time we got a pretty good amount of bids, we got like 6 bids, they were mostly local. We sent it to all of them, plus, an additional like 20. So we sent it out to about 20, and we just did an informal bidding process, like Mr. Morales said, we're hoping to get 3 bids, right?
Right.
But we sent it to all the locals, which was, the previous 6, plus 2 additional that had approached us, that they wanted to bid on county projects. And then, we had a list of other bidders that have shown interest in the county in the past, we've included them as well. So we included everybody that was interested.
As far as materials, do we have to follow like a certain,
We
compliance?
spec out the materials.
Okay.
Yeah, we tell them what materials we wanna use, so that they all bid on the same.
Correct.
So if we make a change, we make a change, but we let everybody know, this is the paint we wanna use, this is the sealers we wanna use, this is the concrete mix. And then I had mentioned previously is that some of the metal on the beds, on the bunk beds, they, has rusted with the Clorox that we use to clean the floors. We need to remove that, cut it off, and then re-weld a new section and attach it to the floor.
Right.
So all that, has been specified, and
Okay.
we, that way, when they bid it, they're not bidding, like one of them bids one type of paint and another
Correct.
type of paint, that's it.
Correct.
That's so important. I'm glad, Premier, you're
Yeah.
involved in getting the specs out for the repairs, and make sure we're within the.
Yeah, cause I know certain
standards.
compliance
Yeah.
officers
Yeah.
require this material has to be used for
We did spec out, for 7 cells to be our base bid, and then the remaining cells to be an alternate bid.
Okay.
But we did put them all in there, so if we then decide how much funds we wanna put in on this year's repairs, then we can then add a few or, remove the alternates, and then we can come back in maybe 6 months and do,
Yeah, we can, constantly have to continue repairing those.
So we'll adjust it, instead of change order, it's gonna be going out for bid.
It's being bid out, yes.
Okay.
So then, I'll bring, since we're having a pre-bid meeting on Thursday, I did request that all bids need to be submitted to us here at the court by, Friday, next Friday. That way we can then come and present it, to Commissioner's Court on the 22nd, I believe it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll.
So next Friday will be the 19th?
Yes, that would be their deadline for submittal. We did specify that in the plans as well.
Alright.
We've emailed it out, anybody that reaches out to any of you that's interested in bidding on it, they can, give us a call and we'll send them a bid invitation. And so it's just a clarification on that, but an update, I'll leave this one at the judge's office, so that, anybody that wants to come and review it and not print it themselves, they'll have
Alright.
this, they'll have it with Rocky.
So I'll make a motion to
Thank you.
consider the bids for the jail repairs on the 7 additional.
Very well.
Thank you.
Motion by Commissioner Garza, seconded by Commissioner Solis. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We need to continue 15. Item number 16 is to approve the 2025 TCGRS plan assessment for Zapata County as presented with a contribution rate of 11.56%.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners.
Good morning, Ms. Allen.
Morning.
This is the plan assessment that was provided to us for this upcoming year. We will see a percentage point lower than last year,
Okay.
so that was.
So it means our contribution is a little less?
Yes, it's gonna be a little bit less this year.
Very well.
So motion to approve as presented.
Motion by Commissioner Garza to approve as presented, seconded by Commissioner Solis. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion
Thank you.
carried. We've got some consent items, line item transfers, Commissioners.
There's a motion to approve the line item transfers 18, 19, and 20.
Motion by Commissioner Solis to
I'll
approve the
second.
consent item, seconded by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign, motion carried. We've got a proclamation for probation, parole, and community supervision week, July 15th to 19th, 2024. I don't know if it's in the back there.
In the very back.
Okay, State of Texas, County of Zapata proclamation for probation, parole, and community supervision week, July the 15th to 19th, 2024. Whereas Zapata County recognizes that community corrections is an essential part of the criminal justice system, and whereas community corrections professionals uphold the law with dignity while recognizing the right of the public to be safeguarded from criminal activity, and whereas the community correction professionals are responsible for supervising adult and juvenile offenders in the community, and whereas community correction professionals are trained professionals who provide services and referrals for offenders, and whereas community correction professionals work in partnership with local law enforcement, treatment providers, social service agencies, and a variety of other community agencies and groups, and whereas community correction professionals promote prevention, intervention, and advocacy, and whereas community correction professionals provide services, support, and protection for victims, and whereas community correction professionals advocate community and restorative justice, and whereas community correction professionals are a true force for positive change in their communities. Whereas probation, parole, and community supervision week is a time to recognize and celebrate the dedicated and caring individuals in the community who work tirelessly to make neighborhoods safer, more vibrant places to live and raise families, and work to give adults and juveniles alike a second chance to be productive members of the society. Now therefore be it resolved that Zapata County recognizes, supports, and honors all probation officers, parole officers, and community supervision officers in Zapata County and the surrounding areas for their hard work, dedication, and commitment. Be it further resolved that Zapata County Commissioners Court hereby proclaims the week of July the 15th through the 19th, 2024 as probation, parole, and community supervision week, and encourages all citizens to honor these community corrections professionals and to recognize their achievements. Passed and approved this 8th day of July, 2024. Yes. I see Mr. Rodriguez come out with your staff and appreciate all the work. And even we have a retiree here too, Dr. Miller. Appreciate all the good work you do. I know firsthand, both juvenile and adult. Do you want to take a picture real quick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a picture.
Good morning.
Representing the adult probation. What you guys do? Good job.
Mr. Miller, he just needs to answer here.
I'm still here, right?
That's it.
Let's just move the mic down, so I learned this from Ellen.
No. Squeeze a little bit.
Squeeze in, guys.
I'm good. No, I'm
Take a
good.
picture with us.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Come on.
Doesn't want nothing to do with probation.
Any comments, Mr. Rodriguez? Any comments?
No, you guys would like to recognize everyone's efforts. At the end of the day, it's a huge ordeal and endeavor.
Yes.
So, I know it's not easy at times for all the officers here, but, we work together and we wanna recognize all their achievements that they do for this community.
I know Mr. Rodriguez, I've known you for a few months now, but you've done an outstanding job, replacing or taking the place of a long tenured Supervisor, Sandy Pittman Gomez, who had been with us, and yeah, I commend what you've been doing with your staff and your department.
Yes, and we're trying to go out there into the community, like to talk to all the officials and everyone so that we can like help everyone out as best as we can.
Yes.
As a law enforcement officer, you know, I do work with juveniles and I see what you guys go through on a daily basis. So I wanna thank you guys, you know, for the hard work that you guys do. I know it's not easy. And I know Miss Monica out there, she works hard for the kids, so I wanna thank you guys, you know, and your staff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure is.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez.
We've got one item, and that's, it's an executive session item.
I'll make a motion for the proclamation.
I'm sorry, well, a motion by Commissioner Garza to approve the resolution, and we'll get that signed, seconded by Commissioner Solis. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. And we'll go on to item number 17, is an update from Texas Association of Counties and Legal Counsel on pending litigation against Zapata County, and I need a motion
to enter executive session.
Motion by Commissioner Solis.
I'll second the
Seconded by Commissioner Garza to enter into executive session. The item will be heard under Government Code, Section 551.071, consultation with attorney. We are now in executive session.
Judge, I make a motion to return to regular session.
Motion made by Commissioner Solis to return to regular session.
I'll second that
Seconded
motion.
by Commissioner Gatsa. For the record, no action was taken in executive session. Item number 17, Commissioners, is to an update from Texas Association of Counties TAC and Legal Counsel on the pending litigation against Zapata County.
No action.
No action.
on item number 17, Mary Jane.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn, Judge?
Motion to adjourn by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Gatsa. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion adjourned. Mary Jane, aquí está el proclamation.
Okay.
Está firmadito y todo.